Britain has the highest level of obesity in Western Europe, and it's estimated to be costing the country around £47 billion a year.
You do have healthy stuff in the burger, because they do put lettuce in it and tomato.
For some, being overweight means a lifetime on benefits.
I am moderately obese. Physically, I just can't work.
Meet the 30-stone woman who's struggling with diabetes. But her benefits diet is a major health hazard.
I'm just sort of doing everything that I can, trying to eat healthily.
The wannabe model whose weight could kill her.
My doctor told me this time next year you're going to be dead.
The 31-stone agoraphobic who's forcing himself out to work, selling door-to-door.
Avon, the company for women sold by a man.
And the overweight housebound man who takes his very outdoor hobby indoors.
Oh, bloody hell, that scared the shit out of me.
Between them, they top the scales at over 100 stone. But can they ever lose weight with their benefits lifestyle?
I don't want my husband having to bury me, you know, because of my obesity.
It's estimated that 1 in 4 people in Britain are obese. Unemployed 30-year-old Sarah lives in the market town of Long Sutton in Lincolnshire with husband Anthony and 10-year-old son Alfie.
Are you jumping? We've got bread, milk.
Tin of peas and sweet corn.
And Alfie got himself a carrot cake.
Sarah is 5'1" and weighs 27 stone, which is around 17 stone heavier than the average healthy weight for her height.
My doctor told me this time next year you're going to be dead. I ate because I was depressed. I was bored. And the only thing that was my comfort was food. The doctor would like me to be a size 12 because that's what I should be for my ideal weight. I think you should be the size that you want to be. As long as you're comfortable and happy, then you be what you want to be.
Hubby Anthony hasn't worked for 6 years, since he lost his job working in a fishing tackle shop.
I think life is easier on benefits, but at the same time, you're also restricted. I'd rather be working than sat at home.
The family claim nearly £27,000 a year in benefits, which includes disability benefits for Alfie, who suffers from autism.
Right, what we got? Oh my God, what is this? Excellent.
Sarah is Alfie's registered carer, and so around £3 of their benefits is made up of her carer's allowance.
No. Is it better?
Today, she and Anthony are making a lasagna from scratch.
It's not something we have all the time, but it's nice. We haven't really eaten a great deal this week, but because we got a bit of money today, we thought, bugger it, we'll have something nice and filling.
Sarah is keen to lose weight and claims she prefers home-cooked food to ready meals and takeaways.
Where is it? Come here. Last thing I want to do is drop it. Just give him my plate.
More than enough for 2 people.
I don't think it would.
Basingstoke, Hampshire, is home to unemployed 44-year-old Kathleen and husband James.
Well, at the moment, I weigh probably about 198 kilograms, which is roughly about 30 stone. It is a lot of weight to carry around, and it is frustrating.
Kathleen's weight-related health issues forced her to give up work 5 years ago, and she now claims around £10,000 in sickness and disability benefits a year.
I used to work as a school escort for Hampshire County Council, but obviously as my health started deteriorating, which affected everything in everyday life, I'd love to go back to work, but I just know that I can't do it.
Kathleen was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes 13 years ago. It's a condition that can be caused by being severely overweight.
Now, this is my little office where I keep all my medication. I'm taking my Morlin tablets, which, as you can see, is a little bit of a concoction. Has metformin, glycoside, iron, antibiotics, omeprazole, blood pressure. So there's quite a few in the morning there, which I have to take.
Kathleen also needs regular injections to regulate her blood sugar levels.
And then I have to do 90 units of insulin. It's due to the size and obviously health, and basically just keeping me alive.
Because she's on benefits, Kathleen is exempt from paying for her prescription.
If I had to pay for prescriptions, you'd be looking at like £1,300 probably a year. I wouldn't be able to afford to do it, so I would be really, really poorly on it.
Kathleen's unemployed son Stephen lives in a hostel nearby. Today, he's joining his mum and her husband James on a walk with their 3 border collies. However, Kathleen struggles to exercise because of her weight.
That's such an effort. My back is now hurting as I'm walking and I can feel my breath going.
Walking the dogs gets Kathleen out and about, but at 30 stone, she struggles to get very far unaided.
Ooh, that's better now I'm on this. No more walking.
James works 4 days a week in a warehouse, which Kathleen says leaves her virtually housebound.
She wants to go places but can't because she's limited to where she can go and what she can do. Off you go, go on.
Every day's different. I have more bad days than good days. With James being back at work tomorrow, there's no chance of me going out, so my son will come up to keep me company for a few hours. Going uphill, it's really hard on an uneven surface and bumpy road. I'm worn out.
After half an hour, a tired Kathleen decides it's time to head home.
That's it. I'm back in my corner. Effort.
Brighton, on the southeast coast.
Oh, bloody hell, that scared the shit out of me. Stairs hitting the van. Oh dear.
49-year-old Brian was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis at the age of 16, and ever since he's been putting on weight.
It's got worse as the years have progressed. Before I could walk, I could do various different things. I just can't do very much for myself.
Due to his MS, Brian had no choice other than to give up his engineering career 18 years ago.
I was an electrical engineer working on old manual machinery. I couldn't keep up with the workload the businesses wanted.
Since then, Brian has been completely dependent on benefits. He claims around £20,000 a year, out of which he pays his rent and bills, but says it's not enough.
I get approximately £378 to live on. That is supposed to last for 2 weeks, and it rarely ever does. You're lucky if it lasts 2 days.
He relies on a mobility scooter when he ventures outside.
I mean, I'm on the 3rd floor flat, for Christ's sake. I should be on the ground level. If a fire ever broke out, I'd be buggered.
He shares his 2-bedroom flat with his son, who works full-time.
Oh, God, I'm struggling to stand up. Right, OK, there's a seat behind me. Good. The reason why I can't stand up is because my legs have got a very poor circulation. I can fall over quite easily. So that's why I have now decided to sit down.
Brian's MS makes it almost impossible to exercise. As a result, he's piled on the pounds and now weighs around 21 stone.
The other problem is actually burning the calories off so that I am of a stable weight. I can't do it.
He also claims living a life on benefits makes it difficult to eat healthily.
The reason for the jelly belly, right, is because I am forced to eat certain foods within which are not good for me. I can understand that a lot of you are saying, why don't you eat these fat-free diets? Basically, I can't afford to. I can't afford to buy these fat-free. I can't afford it.
Coming up, Sarah's hoping her surprising alter ego could get her off benefits for good.
I've been modelling for the last 7 years. I've got big ambitions and big goals that I want to do.
Brian's benefit lifestyle is having an impact on his diet.
Oh, look at that. Oh, creme de la creme.
And we meet 31 stone James, who feels trapped in his home, but is determined to get out.
Just because you see a fat guy doesn't mean that I'm a lazy ass.
In Britain, it's estimated that by 2050, more than half the population will be obese. Back in Lincolnshire, 27 stone Sarah dreams of getting off benefits by using her weight to her advantage.
I've been modelling for the last 7 years. I've lived every bit of it. I've got big ambitions and big goals that I want to do.
As an amateur plus-size model, Sarah is determined to build a career and a brand for herself.
This is my Baby Jane page. It's basically just giving my fans an update of my everyday life.
She's created a portfolio for her alter ego, Baby Jane.
This is a little bit of what I've done.
She currently has her own website, where she uploads photos from amateur photo shoots she's done.
This one was my very first model shoot. These ones are in my bra and knickers. I love showing off my curves, and I think my boobs do give me more of attention. Modelling makes me feel good about myself. It makes me feel sexy and just brings my personality out. And I like the two sides of me. I like the Sarah and I like the Baby Jane. But I enjoy Baby Jane because she's just so much fun.
Sarah hopes one day to be hired as a plus-size model who could be featured in clothing catalogues.
My husband Anthony has always took my photos. I would like to make some money from my modelling career. At the moment, I don't get anything for it.
Sarah's been signed up with an agent, but is still waiting for her big break. Until then, Anthony has set her up on a webcam chat room site where fans can pay to talk with her.
I basically sat here, had a little bit of cleavage showing. One guy says, can you stand up and show your figure? So I basically did stand up and show my figure. I didn't earn any money on my first night, but hopefully we'll see where it goes.
Not everyone has been supportive of Sarah's career plans.
I've been called some harsh things, but now if anyone says anything to me, it's like, look, just get away from me, I'm just going to rip your head off.
Despite the negativity, Anthony will always be her #1 fan.
I'm very proud of Sarah for what she does. It's a bit of an ego boost. It can be when, you got the guys saying how good looking your wife is.
And Sarah is determined to follow her dreams.
I'm hoping my model career is going to take me to a point where I'm going to get up every day and feel like there's something exciting that's going to happen and not having to rely on the benefits all the time, because not everybody likes being on benefits. I certainly don't.
In suburban Leicester,
I'm into Malago. I like the big collections, big pieces.
lives 35-year-old James.
My little pride and joy is something that I've been wanting for a long time. It cost me about £70, and so I got that on the credit card.
James weighs around 31 stone and has been unemployed for nearly all of his adult life.
There's been occasions when I probably have been prejudged for being on benefits and being the size I am. I feel like I'm actually fitter than most my size. Just because you see a fat guy doesn't mean that I'm a lazy ass.
James shares his 3-bedroom privately rented house with best mate Kelly, whose physical and mental health issues mean she's also reliant on benefits.
Our neighbours, when she first moved in, one of the first things they kept saying was, "Oh, is Kelly your girlfriend, or are you going to get married to her?" I said, "Nah, we're just friends." She's the sister I never had. I don't have any family, and Kelly became it when she moved in.
James was sacked from his last job in a video shop at the age of 20 and says he hasn't been able to find work since.
I was on job seekers on and off for a long time, and then we worked out that there wasn't that much of a financial change between job seeking and the carer's allowance.
James became Kelly's carer 2 years ago and receives carer's allowance for looking after her.
It's about 250 quid a month. It's enough for me to live off because I use my money to pay for half of the bills, and then Kelly uses her benefits to pay for the rest of the bills and the food shopping. Here we go.
Having just made Kelly her lunch, at 31 stone, James claims to be watching what he eats.
I've just not been feeling well, so you know I'll probably might have something a bit later, but I'm not one of those that eats for the sake of eating. Although you look at me and you probably think, yeah, right.
It's rather unusual that you're not eating.
It's rather unusual.
Because it's usually me that's not eating.
Yes, true, but you know.
It's a struggle to get me to eat.
Yes, it is, or a struggle for you to decide what to eat.
In Basingstoke, it's 9 a.m.
Having a day in today, can't be bothered to get dressed.
Kathleen's son Stephen has popped round for his regular visit.
I basically come up and I help with like housework, general day-to-day helping out with the house. There you go, Mum.
Thank you.
At 30 stone, Kathleen struggles with the most basic tasks.
Can you bring them plates out for me, please, Stephen? So I can wash them up.
But does try to do a bit around the house.
That's it. Oh. It can be hard work. Obviously, if I was standing up, my back would be really hurting me now. That's why I sit down. I have my days where I feel really depressed and really down, but I just keep going, have a lot of support with family, which is good.
Kathleen's on 11 different types of medication because of her weight and diabetes. Drowsiness is a major side effect, and she's already in need of a mid-morning nap.
I'm gonna have a little sleep now, so I was worn out. Oh, Stephen, I need you to go into town for me.
Yeah.
To pick up prescription from the chemist, and then just sit and chill and watch TV for the afternoon.
Okay.
In Brighton, 21 stone Brian struggles to get out of his 3rd floor flat due to his multiple sclerosis. His condition means he struggles to cook for himself.
Out for lunch, and I'm going to go and get probably a burger and chips.
Today, he's off to his favourite local takeaway.
I'm going to have something to eat. A double regular and fries.
Brian says he can't afford to eat out every day on his benefits, but he does like the occasional treat.
I like it to be of a good standard and edible, as opposed to unedible. So that's why I come here.
Yeah, let's have it.
Just so I didn't get my licence out of a packet of cornflakes, wasn't it? I'll just kill the pedestrians now. Oh, damn. See? Oh. Have a nice day, mate.
I'll see you again. See you later. Take good care.
Take it easy, bud. I don't know, I had a bit of trouble getting through there. Oh, dear.
Brian says he feels trapped in his third-floor council flat. Going out for lunch affords him the opportunity to break up his day.
Oh, look at that. Oh, creme de la creme. Oh, my God. It's like heaven. Yeah, I think I must even started salivating before I've eaten it. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. Out of all of the burgers I have eaten over the years, if it was marked out of 10, it would be 15, because it is absolutely the best.
In Lincolnshire,
So I'm really slow.
27-stone Sarah and unemployed husband Anthony have lived in their privately rented home for just over a year.
This is the master bedroom. This is our room. There's no bed. This is because Sarah prefers to sleep on something solid.
I prefer sleeping on 2 mattresses on the floor because it helps my back and it's easier to get up.
Because of her weight, Sarah has developed a condition called sleep apnea, which causes her to stop breathing when she's asleep.
When she went for the initial test, she was told that she stopped breathing 79 times within an hour, and the doctors were that concerned. They pushed through her getting the machine because she's running the risk of sort of dying in her sleep.
For the sake of her health, Sarah knows she needs to lose weight. But until she does, her oxygen machine is a potential lifesaver.
So I basically put that on my face at night. That's how you switch it on. And then obviously you get air coming out.
Sarah's sleep apnea is also having an effect on Anthony.
When I'm in a sleeping position, I'm pretty much like this because I can be quite a fidget. Even thought of an option of buying 2 single beds just until I've lost my weight and kind of get off my machine, because I've been so bad at night time that Anthony doesn't actually sleep much.
You know, it's got a lot better since she's had the machine, but it's what you put up with when you love somebody in it, really.
Coming up, agoraphobic James leaves the house for the first time in a week.
As long as I don't have my panic attacks, I'm okay.
Sarah faces losing her life-saving breathing apparatus.
I can't be without my machine. I need it to keep me alive, really.
And 30-stone Kathleen is struggling to change her bad food habits.
Diet stuff, sometimes the sugar content is a lot higher than the normal stuff. It's just a no-win situation.
It's lunchtime in Basingstoke, and Kathleen has got up from her morning nap.
Come on, precious.
With husband James at work, son Stephen is keeping her company.
Stephen's going to get my lunch in a minute and check my blood sugars, and then might watch a bit of TV. Just chill out generally for the afternoon, innit?
Like his mum, Stephen is dependent on benefits and also has problems with his weight.
Last time I got weighed by the doctor, I was 22 stone, and he said I could do with losing some weight because I tend to have like takeouts pretty much every other night. So last night it was like £25 for 2 large pizzas, garlic bread, potato wedges, cookies and a bottle of drink. But that was for 3 of us, but I did eat the large pizza much to myself.
Well, it would be cheaper if we went to the supermarket and bought pizza instead of keep buying out.
But it doesn't taste the same.
No, but it's a lot cheaper. I think a lot of these youngsters do waste money, to be honest, because they're just lazy. Can't be bothered, can you?
Yeah.
To cook. Right, would you like to go make me some lunch, please?
Yeah, right.
I don't know what's in the fridge. I think there's ham in there.
Although Kathleen is happy with just a ham sandwich for lunch, Stephen is tempting her with a porky treat.
Would you like a couple of sausage rolls, Mum?
Just one, please.
Kathleen claims she's trying to lose weight in order to improve her health.
I'm just sort of doing everything that I can, trying to eat healthily. You go around shopping and look at all the sugar contents on certain things. And diet stuff, sometimes the sugar content is a lot higher than the normal stuff. It's just a no-win situation.
Would you like a packet of crisps? There you go, Mum.
Thank you. Don't forget my tablet.
Yes.
With James at work, Kathleen won't be leaving the house today.
Can't really go out because I'd struggle. Obviously, James makes me go out if the car's there. Just going for a ride, just getting fresh air. Plus, it gets really cold at night as well now, so I'd rather stay in.
In Brighton, it's dinner time.
My son cooked some dinner last night, and there's enough for a dinner for today.
Brian's MS and 21 stone weight means he struggles to move around his flat, and it's almost impossible to cook himself dinner.
Ooh. Now I'm going to go into the kitchen and hopefully not fall over.
Brian struggles to stand unaided.
Just do that. So I've got somewhere to sit whilst I'm here, because otherwise it's awkward.
When his son goes to work, he cooks for Brian. Today's pre-prepared meal is a chili con carne.
2 minutes. Right. And just wait for that to cook.
Having only been on his feet for a matter of minutes, Brian is struggling with the pain.
There's a pressure building up in my lower spine. As you can see, I'm holding on to just about everything to manipulate so I can get back to this. I nearly forgot my fork. This can be quite tasking just to do a simple thing like put a dinner in a microwave to heat up again. Probably by the time I get to the chair and sit down and eat it, it's bloody cold. Oh dear. Anyway, bon appetit. Not bad.
With his MS getting worse, Brian isn't confident he will ever lose his excess weight.
Not only a problem with trying to do any kind of exercise, there's also the diet as well, within which I cannot modify. So what am I supposed to do?
In Lincolnshire,
Hello. Morning. Morning. You okay?
Sarah's doctors have told her that she's morbidly obese, and at around 17 stone overweight, it's putting her life at risk.
I've got a real bad tummy ache today. Been up all night with chronic stomach ache. I don't know why.
Sarah suffers from sleep apnea, which means she's at risk of stopping breathing in the night. The only way it will improve is if she slims down.
It's really important that I lose weight. I'm not getting any younger. I don't want my husband having to bury me, you know, because of my obesity and because I don't want to die of being big.
Sarah relies on an oxygen machine to help her breathe at night.
Right, I'll see you later.
Her local hospital have been in touch and they've asked Sarah to give her machine back.
I'm in a rush.
Today, Sarah's off for an appointment at her doctor's.
I missed a couple of hospital appointments because my letters were like going to my old house. I wasn't actually receiving them. I can't be without my machine. You know, I can't generally sleep without it, and I need it to keep me alive, really.
Sarah wants her doctor to contact the hospital to let them know she's still dependent on her machine and uses it every night. Appointment over. It's the good news she was hoping for.
It went okay. My sleep apnea machine, I can keep it. It's just misunderstanding. They had the wrong address. Definitely worth the trip coming down. I'll be able to sleep well and not now have to worry about whether they're going to take it or not. So yeah, it's all good.
In Leicester, James has been struggling with his weight for most of his life. He also suffers from agoraphobia, meaning he rarely leaves the house he shares with best mate Kelly. To supplement his £8 grand a year benefits, he has a part-time door-to-door sales job. He can do this without leaving the estate.
It's Avon Day. I've had a few customers' orders for this month, so I'm going to see what I've got. So the company for women sold by a man. Ooh, somebody ordered shoes. I have to double check that order.
Are they nice?
From what I can tell, they look nice.
Delivering the goods gets James out of the house for the first time in days.
I don't always make money from it, unfortunately, but sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't even notice that I do. Yeah, all packed up, ready to go. See you later, Kel. It's only just literally around the block. You know, it gets me out of the house, and as long as I don't have my panic attacks, I'm okay. And I just try not to think about it if I can. Just post it through. Honestly, I haven't ventured out of this state fully in well over a year because of the anxieties. It's a psychological thing. It's all in the head. It's ridiculous to think that this is the first time I've actually been out of the house in over a week, and the furthest I've been away from the house in over a week. And then that one done.
Just 15 minutes later, and James has finished all his deliveries.
Well, the plan now is back to doing what I normally do during the day. Is, you know, internet browse, watch TV, and help out Kelly with whatever she needs to do next.
Back in Brighton, Brian says his health has meant he hasn't been able to work in the last 18 years.
If I could still work, I would, but I can't. I know I can't.
Even leaving his third-floor flat is a struggle.
All I seem to do is sit here 24/7, imprisoned in my own home, because I can't do anything else.
But Brian has taken up an unusual hobby, one that normally requires a lot of open space.
Archery is a sport which I do tend to enjoy because it gives me a sense of freedom. Everybody has to have a hobby, and my hobby just happens to be this.
He's saved up his benefits to kit himself out with 3 bows, 2 crossbows and a load of arrows.
I bought them online and paid a very reasonable price for them.
Brian's not letting the lack of space stop him from practicing his hobby.
I've set up a small target in the home so I can do something. This is another little toy that I have. I enjoy it and relaxes me. It's something I can do on my own without any interference from anyone and basically have fun. It does help if you have the safety off. There we go. That's all the hits I've done over the past couple of months.
Coming up, with money tight, Sarah and Anthony look to increase their benefits claim.
I don't work because I am morbidly obese. Physically, I just can't work.
And MS sufferer Brian struggles to see a life off benefits.
It just makes me feel sick that I've had no choice but to claim state benefits.
Back in Lincolnshire, it's Benefits Day, and Sarah is packing away 2 weeks of frozen food shopping.
Anthony does this. It'd be nice to have some food in the house. Oh, why do you have to land on my head? Come here. No, not on my head, because if you poop on me, then I'm not going to be happy.
Even though she's desperate to lose weight, she finds it hard to stick to a healthy diet.
We spent in total £54.42. Bargain-wise, got these 4 chicken pies for like £1.50. Also, we buy these, which is pretty much enough for myself and Anthony. I know that probably some of this stuff isn't good for me, that I don't eat it every day. I just have to get what I can and just put up with what I have.
With Sarah's modelling not yet bringing in any cash.
Dyslexic.
Oh, that's all right. That is like that.
She's decided to apply for more state help to top up the family's £27,000 a year benefits.
By the time you rack everything up, it's gone.
She's applying for personal independence payments, which are designed to cover the extra costs caused by long-term ill health or a disability.
We were suggested to apply for it due to the ever-increasing amount of health issues that Sarah has. If we get awarded PIP, it'll be an additional benefit on top of what we already get.
It's not an easy form to fill out. I mean, it's got 40 pages, so it's a lot.
With son Alfie to care for and her weight issues, Sarah says it's impossible to go out and find a regular job.
A lot of people just think people are on benefits because they're lazy and they can't be bothered. I don't work because I am morbidly obese. Physically, I just can't work. I personally don't think that I am morbidly obese, you know, because there is bigger people than me.
Sarah's made a start on filling out the application form.
My feet get very swollen. How do you spell swollen?
But has decided the rest can wait till another day.
I'm going to finish this off a little bit later, so I'm just going to have a break for now. So I'll do that a bit later.
Over in Basingstoke, tonight Kathleen has left husband James in charge of dinner.
Dinner?
McDonald's, please.
McDonald's?
Unless you want to cook something.
No,
I just can't be bothered to go in the freezer.
James is off out to get their takeaway tea.
She hasn't really had the confidence to cook a meal for herself. And so when I come in from work at 6 o'clock, it is a relief probably for her, so she knows she's getting a meal in her.
Good evening, can I have a medium cheese feast meal, please? And can I also have another festive cheese feast meal? Can I have that large though, please? Can I also have a double cheeseburger as well, please? Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Yeah, that was a total of £14.47.
Dinner is served, as they say.
Actually, I better do my blood sugars before I have that.
I would.
As a type 2 diabetic, Kathleen has to keep an eye on her blood sugar levels.
Right, 8.6, so...
That's not too bad. Oh dear, it's nice to sit down. Been on my feet all day.
If my sugars are high and I eat this, then it makes me really thirsty and I do actually feel quite sick. But when it's sort of in a normal range, which is good for me, it's fine. So I can kind of get away with it. Mind you do have healthy stuff in the burger because they do put lettuce in it and tomato.
We probably eat the same, but I can manage to burn it off quicker. It's a shame, really, because you enjoy your food, don't you? Or used to. You had enough of it?
I think I might go upstairs.
OK.
Have my bath and then have a lay down because my head is banging.
All right, OK.
Oh, oops.
In Leicester, 31-stone James hasn't left his housing estate in over 6 months.
What keeps me in the house at the moment is I have anxiety-based IBS.
James says he can't go to the supermarket, so he and housemate Kelly get their groceries delivered.
I do all my shopping online because I can't go out to places. Oh, fun stuff. Yeah. Oh, dear. Right.
Today's food delivery should last them 2 weeks. James likes to buy in bulk to save money.
If you see plenty of the same thing, that's because it's easier and sometimes more economical, really. Well, we were after a big tin of Quality Street. Instead, we got 2 boxes of roses.
Yum!
So, beneficial, really. Oh, God, my back. Now that I've got the next task of putting everything away.
Which I love.
You love seeing me struggle with it, is what you...
I know, I do.
After 15 years on benefits, James is used to budgeting carefully.
This particular shop cost us about 200 quid. Usually our shopping is about 110, but because we got an extra week's worth, it cost a little bit more. There's a few treats here and there, cookies, I'm guilty of Toblerone, and packets of crisps and stuff like that. That tends to be our lunch sometimes. If I'm not having my fish finger sandwiches or whatever, it's a couple of crisps and a drink. I'm sure, as you've probably seen by the size of me, it's also expensive to eat healthily as well. So, you know, we just get what we get to live by.
With their food shopping finally all packed away, James has the rest of the afternoon to himself.
I would probably be watching the TV while I'm having my lunch or checking Facebook and stuff like that.
While James says he can't leave the house due to his anxieties, for Brian, getting out of his flat is more of a physical challenge. But today, he's determined to get out.
I don't think I need my glasses. Right, away we go.
However, getting out the front door is a struggle.
At the moment, I find it an extreme difficulty to do that. Fortunately, the council are coming. They're changing this door and they're putting an electric opener on the front door. Just waiting for them to do that.
When Brian needs some fresh air, he heads to his local park.
Yeah, my place of peace is up there. It's out of the way, just having a bit of time for myself. Oh, moorhen. Quite an unusual bird to be in here. Normally I would come in the summer, just like this, the scent and the smells. And there's normally quite a lot of wildlife here. But as you can see, we've got our friendly neighbourhood vagrant.
Brian's MS means there's little prospect of him ever coming off benefits.
It just makes me feel sick that I've had no choice but to claim state benefits. If I could work, I would. But a man of my age now has got very little hope of getting any sort of employment, especially with my condition. There's nothing I can do. I'm going to make my way home because it is getting bloody cold.
You can let out your home, but do you really know who you're letting in? Nightmare Tenants, Slum Landlords is back for a new series starting next. They're half the size but double the trouble, and they're waltzing onto 5-star stage next. Catch brand new Baby Ballroom.